Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. I'm Stephanie, and it's Friday Sews. It's Friday Sews. A little bit of sewing, a little bit of life. I've had a fun week. If you didn't see my trailer Tuesday, I'm just having the most fun finishing up that project, and still a little more to go, but it's all the fun stuff, so it's been fun. Before I get into sewing, I want to thank everybody for commenting on my hair. I didn't mean to make a thing. So this is my hair. I did cut a little bit off the length, and I love it. Love, love, love it. I love long hair, but if you've ever had, there's long and then there's long. And I just want to say, I was down at the waist. If you want to see my hair that long, watch my very first video and you'll see. And I cut it, I cut this like this much off, and because it was like catching under my arms, it was catching in my seatbelt. It was just, sleeping. I had to like wear it all rolled up. It was pretty and I loved it, but it was a lot of work. So I cut it and nobody noticed. Nobody. It was funny. I mentioned it in front of my granddaughter, who has very long hair and had recently cut it, and she's just looked at me like, oh, she's looking at me like I didn't notice. So I cut it again. This time I went in and I said, I really just want to stop sitting on it, like right there. It's always caught, and it's like, you know, and I still had to wear like a ponytail to sleep. And I said, I just want to bring it up so I'm not sitting on it. And so she pointed at a place in my back, and that's where she cut it, and I love it. It's like I don't even miss it. It's like you usually feel like the ghost hair is still there. You're reaching for it. I don't even, it feels like it's the right way. It feels like it's always been this way. And so far, nobody's noticed. Nobody. I haven't seen my daughter yet. We'll see. She'll be the real test because I haven't told her. So we'll see if she notices. I'm not saying a word. But I love it. It's shorter, and a little bit of me misses the longer little curls right there, but it's not worth it for the extra hair drying. And I don't want to go on and on, but this is feeling pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to trying some new styles out now that I have less hair to deal with. And I love it. We'll leave it at that. Love my hairdresser because I can go to her and make a change and not be worried that I'm going to get some funky thing. She did cut it a little shorter than I said. I said to here, and as you see, it's way up here. But when it was wet, it was down there, and I thought, oh, it's fine. Wet hair is longer than dry hair, people. So I might let it grow just like a couple inches, but I'm not going to go back to the super long. It's not worth it. As much as I really loved it. And was if you've ever had long hair, you get very attached to it. Long hair people, will you agree? But I think this is still long. Long if you have short hair. So enough about hair. Thank you again for caring enough to make a comment and tell me how pretty my hair was. I so appreciate that. I can't tell you how much. A lot of those came in after I'd already cut it. And I'm like, well, it's a little too late now. Thankfully, I love it. Sewing update. I'm wearing a new make, and it's going to be in my collection to show for my pattern. I know you're all saying, you know, where's that pattern? So this I wanted to show is my long sleeved version. Isn't that cute? I just love it. I'm really close. I feel like I'm really close. So now I'm having the second guess everything phase. Because I've never done this before. So my pattern guide has delivered the pattern to me. It's complete. I have the new neckline, which is a cowl. I love that. And so it's going to be a hoodie or a cowl. You get to pick, and 3 different sleeves. So versatility. And I asked him for a size chart because I didn't have one. And how much yardage do you need to buy? So he said he's sending those. So I don't know how to figure that out. I really don't. And so we'll see if he knows. If he doesn't, I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, leave it, I don't know. Anyways, so many things to figure out. So that's moving right along, and I'm ready for this project to be over because I want to do my leggings and get that out too. And I've made this dress a whole bunch of times, and I still have a couple more. I need to make it a couple more times for pictures, to take pictures of me making it. I've tried and I've failed but every time I've tried, I've gotten closer. So I have a really good list of exactly the steps I want to share. I don't want to make it too complicated, but I want to make sure that if you don't know how to make this, you know how to make this by watching me make this. So I want to do a sew along and then photos to go with my instructions. And I believe instructions are so important, and I've never written sewing instructions before. So I'm just trying to tell it my way and see if that translates. So I kind of have more sympathy for people who write bad instructions now, because it probably made complete sense to them in the moment as it does to me. So we'll see. I feel like I've been procrastinating a little bit, probably out of fear that it's not going to work. But then as soon as I delve in, I'm like, yes, I'm ready to get this going, and I'm really excited. So my timeline, my goal is to have my store up and running within the next 2 weeks. And so I just have to finish my instructions, get my graphics, and I'm going to have my mom make it, and a couple other people are going to make it, and then I'm going to have it ready to go, and then we'll just see what happens. So if you did want to make my hoodie dress, I'm hoping to have it ready, and yeah. So it's like I already have another idea I want to make, and so I want to get this done so I can create this other dress that I have in mind. It's not a dress, it's a top. Tunic. I love tunics. So I'm kind of, that's it. Enough said. A little teaser for you for the future. So on the personal front, I got sidetracked this week because I bought a freezer. So I told my mom, I'm going to get a freezer. You know, last year, was it just last year that it was COVID? I kind of started hearing, you know, that there might be some shortages if people all ran to the grocery store at the same time, and I shopped about 2 weeks before that happened, and I mean, I beat it. And I'm feeling the same way right now, just hearing about shortages and something about supply chain interruptions, and I just feel like also rising prices. There's just a little bit of stuff that says, hey, let's stock up. Not crazy, but I have no place to stock up. Like, I have a little refrigerator, and I never have extra food. Never. I don't like to cook, and so I don't have food that goes, we have to shop every week, and we just buy a few things. It's just me and hubby. And I started thinking, I need a freezer. So crazy. Hey, it's great. My mom's all, what? You don't have a freezer? So now I do. So I bought the last freezer in Sacramento, I think. And I wasn't the only one who had that thought. I don't think, because I had a hard time finding one at all. But I got my freezer, and I've already filled it with all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm totally open to suggestion. Here's what I got. I got some frozen veggies, some frozen fruit, and some meat, basically. And my mom, I showed her a picture, and my mom said, where's the frozen waffles, ice cream, and goodies? And I said, I can't put that in there. Honey and I will eat that the first night. We have no willpower. I have no willpower. She said, hide it from yourself and set some rules. I'm like, I'm a rule breaker. I will not do it. So, I don't know. I don't want to put the goodies in there. I'm far from the store, and not having goodies is a good thing, or I would just eat them. And, you know, I want goodies once in a while. I don't want to have them every day. If I had them in my house, I'd eat them every day. But man, that does sound fun. So it's been kind of fun. I told her that I feel like a grown-up. I'm only 62, but I feel like a grown-up now that I have a freezer. It's been fun. It's been fun, and I don't do a lot of leftovers because I have no place to put them. Now I'm thinking, yesterday I made a big pot of soup, navy beans and ham, and I've got tons of leftovers, and I'm freezing them and putting them in there. I'm learning about freezing them. Google has been telling me all kinds of stuff that I did not know. And so that sidetracked me. And the trailer, I've been working on that. And then I sort of got lost in my closet, switching things over from summer to winter. And I haven't finished yet, but I have to show you something. So I have hats, and I love hats. I love to wear them. I actually wear them. But it's hard when you can't see them. So I thought, well, I put up this new shelf, and I'm going to use that for hats. And so I set them up there, and they just look blue. They're just like sitting there. I can't even really tell. which hat is which. They're all black pretty much. So I thought I need to get some little stands. And I thought, well, I am just not buying another thing. You know, I keep buying stuff for stupid things. Like, I'm not going to buy hat stands. Ugh. And I thought, what would be a hat stand? And so I started thinking, let me show you my hat stands. Just wanted to show my hat display next to my purse display. I was trying to figure out a way to display them without buying something to hold them up. So I figured I had some extra things in storage, and one of them is toilet paper. Oh. Also, we like protein shakes, so I had an empty, which one? Right there. So I would tell hubby, I'm gonna start saving those in case I run out of toilet paper. Well, in the big rush last year for COVID, toilet paper was out do you remember that, for weeks? So I have extra toilet paper, and I thought, well, there's a way to store it. When I run out of toilet paper, I'll have to go to my closet and take the hat stands down. But we drink protein shakes, a lot of protein shakes, and I hate wasting those big plastic containers. They're starting to put them in plastic bags, which is way better. Seems way better, but I'm going to start saving those tubs because they fit pretty good too. So getting creative. So I guess in my life, I'm just ready to finish this hoodie pattern. I can never have too many hoodie dresses, but I'm kind of done. I'm ready to move on. Ready to have too many leggings, and then ready to finish that one and ready to make another one. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It was super nice catching up with you. And I think what I want to finish with is showing you my latest hoodie dress with the long sleeves. So I'll leave you with that, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please do, and leave me a comment and thumbs up and all of that, and come back for Trailer Tuesday. I'm hoping to have some more updates, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I always say bye. Is that my ending?